Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Dad, here on a Monday morning. I am, hang on. I am goopy in the eyes. Anybody else snowed in? Everybody working at home? You guys hanging out, working, making it real, keeping it happening? Wait. Making it happen and keeping it real for the children. It's all about the children. Anywho, yes, next Inquisitor Lightspeed tokens are tomorrow. Going for Sith Eternal currently, 1.8 million of the first section of his thing done. Good to know that the first section of his thing is done. Any tips help me get relic material and get gear 12 gear? You can help chat, can also help chat, he won't see. That's rude. That was rude. That hurts my feelings. My feelings have been hurt. It's official. My feelings have been hurt by APXQ Rusty. That wasn't nice, and it hurt my feelings. I don't know why you guys are going for Sith Eternal. He's barely a galactic legend. I don't know why you guys are going for Sith Eternal. I mean, he's easy. He's easy to get, so I'll give you that much. He's very easy to get. No, you're not forgiven. It hurts. It hurts me to my core. He won't see. I don't see everything. That's true. That's true. But I saw you today, my friend. What am I doing? What account am I on? This is the Leia Rush account. I don't know why you guys are going for Sith Eternal, but whatever. It's getting the gear is all about your raid currency. You just got to be doing good raids with your guild, and TW, TB, Conquest. Those are all the places you're going to get those rewards. I'm going very sour. Oh, finally get this done. On, I'll show you in a second. I've gone very, very sour on the on farming for the scavenger shop. I just don't think this is the way to go. I think you should let this happen naturally. Use shard shop currency for it. I don't think I want to use any more crystals or energy or anything else to farm in the scavenger shop. I just don't think it's good. So just get into a guild. Be in a guild that's doing good raids. You should be doing the Order 66 raid. Rising Empire Territory. There's something out here that's free. There we go. That'll get you there. We'll have that video later. Nobody ever pays attention to you? Well, don't sob story it. Come on, let's buck up a little bit. Let's buck up a little bit. I don't see every comment. That's true. But we're not sitting here with 3,000 viewers either, so it's not we're not pulling auto numbers yet. I don't know what notch is. Get it right or go home. That's all I gotta say. What are our events today? Can't do Smuggler's Run on this account. Not that worried about it. Yeah, this account is just kind of poopy. It's okay. We will join TW. So you gotta join TW. That's simple. Now, I'm only like 4 hours away from the refresh, and I guess I can do everything. There we go. I got a gear piece on Leia. I knew I finished that. Ta-da! All right. Like, this is a really inefficient way to do it, but it's what I got right now, so this is a different account. I wouldn't do anything based on what I'm doing on this account. This account is strange, different, not the way that an account should be built. So don't look at anything I'm doing here and do it. This is just straight to Leia Organa. In fact, I'm almost done with whatever I would be doing on this account. Like, this account is going to be finito here. Man, that was a very small 23 battles, 3 of those. Is that like a 10%er? Let's do an experiment. Let's do an experiment. Okay. Okay, if I'm gonna pull these for impulse detectors. What's the conversion ratio? Is it like 10%? 41 battles. 41 battles. 5. Now, it's a very small sample size, but based on my experience and the small sample size, I'm going to say this is around 10 to 12% pull rate. So, if I did that every day, and I got 5 every day, in 8 days I'd have a full piece here, but I had to still go get the other side of it. It's not very efficient. Not very efficient. You get signal data from the Era shop. I think you mean the guild activity. I think you mean the episode shipment. I think that's what you mean. I think you meant the episode shop. Boy, chat's striking out today. Chat is striking. I think you meant the episode shop. Chat's having a rough one. We'll do some conquest here just because I'm here with you guys hanging out, and it'll get me some more stuff that I can get some more relic material with, you know. It's a 12.1% chance. Oh boy, Red. Here comes Reddit again. What's the drop rate for Gear 12 pieces? 10%. See, that's what I'm saying. It's certainly more than that. It's been tracked on multiple occasions, somewhere around 18.5%. I spent 540 each day farming G12 and averaged 9 to 11 pieces per day. Really? I don't think that's right. I don't have that experience. So like if I have 10% there, I've never had like a 30 or 40% drop to make up for it. Nah, I don't believe that. I'm sure Egnard's has done the numbers here. When they sped up the ship energy, they specified the gear drop rate would be 20%. I believe that's the same for all. I don't believe that. I'm not finding anything. I'm sure Egnard's has done experiments on this, right? Same thing. 15 to 20%. I don't know, man. I have not felt that. I have not felt that. Are we not calling the pieces I just pulled Gear 12 finishers? I think he's joking there, APQX. I think that's why people ignore you, because you say things like that. He's just joking. He's just joking. What was the question? Should you do gas or what? Gas or Jedi Knight Cal Kestis? Was that the question? Yeah, even if it's urgent, it's not really helping you. The drop rates are so low, and it's such a long farm and a long path. If you, yeah, you want to do it through raid currency, you can pull the gear in the shard shop. You're better off doing that. It's just, I don't like using energy for gear anymore, especially with lightspeed tokens. I'd rather just save it all up. I'm going to talk about this in coming days. I'd rather conserve my crystals and use those crystals toward, you know, getting lightspeed tokens down the road. Or my mods and relic level for tier 1 of Bo-Katan. I don't know. Go back and watch the video. There's a whole video of me doing that. That's a lot. But I'm not using it. Yeah, I am. Swap that out. The Bo-Katan journey is no joke. Every tier that presented challenges. the, was it the last tier? It was the tier with the with those stormtroopers that were on different, like the first wave of it, then it opens up a door, you know, what do you call it? A shield door, or a force field door. Then you go to the second tier, and there's another force field door. You do it twice. It's kind of, that one's a mess. That one was a mess. Do I think the Death Star would be a GL ship? No. They've already got the Death Star in the Executor animation. So it doesn't really make sense to have it be a GL ship alongside the Executor where the Death Star shows up for the ult. It doesn't really make any sense. If anything, the Death Star will be a raid when if and when it comes to the game. I don't see it being a ship. Tier 3, is that which one it is? I remember that one. That one was rough. Like, we had to play with that for a while, and then it was like, oh, they come again? Oh, they're here again? Oh, I gotta do this again. It was like, it just kept happening. It's like, how many times do I have to do this? And the answer was a lot. I mean, it was like 4. No, I think at 1.8 million, you're in the early game. You're not a beginner. Now, with today's game, it could be. I mean, the advancement to mid game, which is 4 million galactic power, is really fast in today's game. There's just, my main account is already at 3 million. You know, not even 9 months in. Whereas it used to be like a year and a half, 2 years before you get to mid game. Everything's topsy-turvy now. I mean, we've still got, get ready to drink. We're not even halfway through this. We will be halfway through it as of tomorrow, but I mean, just you adding the amount of galactic power you're adding with these is insane. Insane. I thought I changed this team. Maybe I did it temporarily because I'm going to have a full Inquisitor team. Yeah, it was temporary. So let's do this, and we'll change it out now because these Inquisitors will all go together here pretty soon. Did the storm impact you? Yeah, I mean, we got it. It's been really cold, and it snowed about 6 inches. I think made it. I swear to God, weather people just want, the news wants everything to be a catastrophe. They really do. They really do. And then that one time that they're right or close to right, they're like, oh, whoa, we save lives. Like, no, you just freak everybody out 95% of the time. And the 5% of the time that you get, like, the disaster right, it's just, come on. I could make my leader just huge. Well, I've been grinding Conquest on my Leia account a lot more than I had previous years because I've been coming on stream a lot more and doing it. And I've been a lot more chill about Conquest on my main account because I've already got all the datacrons, so... What's this? Are we complaining in... Why, Darth Polo? You get him free next month. Great mothers, fifth brother, seventh sister. Oh, that's a huge mistake. Oh my gosh, these will all be free. Wow. This person, PBI Offbeat. Are you out there, PBI Offbeat? You just upgraded 5th brother, 7th sister, and 2nd sister. You just went out and bought Lightspeed tokens or used Lightspeed tokens on them. You're gonna get those free tomorrow. Tomorrow! Oh, they did their quests already? I hate this. I hate this game. I hate that somebody in the Philippines gets all that a day before I get it. I think that's ridiculous. Or wherever they are. I think that's ridiculous. That's just not cool, man. Not cool. Got my points. This is 7 hours. Nice. Let's switch accounts. Not cool, man. I'm gonna do my, let's see here. That's not right. Ruarc. You think capital gains quietly lowered all drop rates and didn't say anything? Yeah, maybe. I know the international dateline. I don't need the explanation. I feel like the drop rates are 10 to 12%. All right. Here. Okay. Oh, I'm screwing everything up right now. Hold on, guys. I'm messing everything up on my screen at the moment. Don't blame the player. Blame the international dateline. I blame everybody. Everybody that makes me feel good inside is what I just got. It's not important. It's not important for us to work together to find common ground. What's important and to get better and to improve. What's important is placing blame. What's important is placing blame. We have to blame someone for everything. What do you mean you accidentally didn't use your Lightspeed tokens to get requirements? I don't know what that means. What is going on here? Loading? What is this doing? Guys, something weird's happening with my... Things are taking a little longer than usual. I'm closing EA out. Well, this is forever, dude. Try this again here. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to control panel my EA. Hold on. There's a second one down here, yeah. EA background service. Let's just get EA shut down. All right, now let's see if we can open the game. That was a mess. It's not working. Everything's messed up. You blame the rotation of the Earth? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I edit my own. I don't make enough money to pay someone to edit my videos. No, I'm not. I don't have someone else editing my videos. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? I am him. What is it? What did he say? It was a bowler, Pete Weber. He said, wait, what did Who do you think you are? I am. That's what he said. I didn't do these last night. I was tired. I had to shovel the driveway. Doing the web store on screen today. You're all welcome. You're not that guy, pal. What was that? That's from something.
Okay? You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay. Okay? Are you? Absolutely.
I don't think I've seen that before. Oh my. Honestly, if someone was filming me in public, I would be really, I'd be really annoyed. I would not be thrilled with that either. Just turn the camera off. And that guy was probably like pranking him and asking him stupid questions. That was a short bit of it. I have to imagine he's like, oh, where's the beef? Oh. I would be a very short fuse guy at that point as well. I'm kind of with the testosterone guy there. I guarantee that was not like a comment in a vacuum just to a random guy. When somebody's holding a phone on you, when some young guy's out there like licking bananas and stuff, yeah, just back all the way off. Back all the way off. I wonder if I should change my time zone in game to where I start hitting these, I don't know if it'll do that for me or not. Zinbiddles! And Malevolence! Malevolence. We're on the YouTube Perfect account right now, by the way. I don't have a snowblower, no. We you know what? We don't get in Missouri about every 3 or 4 years we get a snow that's worthy of a snowblower. Maybe once a year in a really bad, like if we're in a really bad stretch. I mean, we'll go like years without having like more than a few inches of snow on the ground at a time, and I just don't feel like that's worth investing in a snowblower. It's hard to show just a little bit of whimsy in today's world with everything being recorded. Nah. I've shown a little bit of whimsy plenty of times. And I'm recording. I'm all about the whimsy. Okay, he's 65. I'm a little concerned about reaching the levels that they tell me I can reach. Anyway. I don't know what that means, Nicholas Anderson. They've stated, and who knows if this is how it's going to work out because they're not always right. They've stated that they want the new Darth Vader to take the place of Starkiller on the Palpatine team because Starkiller is long gone from that team in most late to end game rosters. So that's what they've stated. That's where Darth Vader's going to go with Palpatine, but we'll see. We will make our own decisions. Every time, dude. Barris bites it again. Wow. I improved 0 on that. Who will he switch out with in Coliseum? No idea. I would say that the early rounds of Coliseum gameplay with Vader when he was in the roster, he was pretty lackluster. He didn't really show me much there. This doesn't work without Maul. Never mind. 35%. 60% now. 55%. That's just not good. Well, we didn't get rid of Barris that time, which is kind of nice, but I don't think we're going to get around to Luke's special here again. Yeah, they're all just dead. Maybe I did this yesterday or something. Doesn't seem like it, though. I was not impressed with myself there. Did I do all this? Peak gameplay is right. Can they not go above level 65? If there's only 3 stars, is that what it is? You've been pondering dropping your crystal to get everyone to 4 stars to get a couple of lightspeed tokens out of it. I don't know, man. My take on that, I mean, if you can maybe get them to relic then. It's such a hard equation at the moment because we just don't know because nothing's been explained to us. I've definitely been saving crystals in here. It took me a couple weeks to get in this pattern of coming over here and doing these ships first. I just kept forgetting about them. This is done, right? Yeah, that's done. Okay, now we're here. And so my first stops will be this. Getting ready for Jabba, and I'm starting my Marauder now. Okay. It is slow sledding here. Oh, we're playing today. No, we're not. That's Ahsoka. Never mind. So I'm hoarding my crystals here. So, let's talk about this. Let me do my fleet arena, and then we'll talk about it. Am I still hoarding crystals for the maybe next journey? Yeah, I'm hoarding crystals on this account for that next one. User, what's up?
Finally joined Storm in Core. I think another solid milestone in under 10 months.
Wow, nice. So is Storm like their low-level guild or something? Or I don't know what Storm is. I don't keep track of CAW these days. Sorry. But yeah, on this account, I'm hoarding my crystals for the next Coliseum characters. Okay, guys. Okay, well, look at rid of Plo Koon here, I guess. And I'm going to try to make sure that I can get them at 4 or 5 stars next time around to get myself those lightspeed tokens. Oh, you joined Slooty Storm in CAW. Got it. How many guilds do they have? I mean, Kaw's got to have multiple levels of guilds. I'm very sure they do. Like, but they got the absolute max guild, which is like the best guild in the game, and then, you know, down from that, 3 or 4. But I'm just curious. Two? That's it? Interesting. Well, good job, man. Congratulations. 10 months in Caw. Done. Slice them out 3 times. Territory war. Well, we got to join that. Let's go slice them out 3 times. Caw insanity. All right, sir. I just sliced them out 3 times. I wish I could click on that and go to the menu, but I can't, so I won't. So the question at hand is, should you go right now? And so if I'm going to take Luke to 3, it's going to be, you're probably going to be at 3, 6, 9, and then 2, 2, 11, 13. You're looking at a minimum of 13 pulls to get these guys all to 4 stars. And by 13 pulls, I mean doing these $12.99. So 1,300 times 13, it's not 144, it's not a gross. So 1,300 times 13 would be 13,000. Plus 3,900, so 17,000 crystals is what it would take right now. Now, I could get lucky, but you never want to plan on that. It would cost me 17,000 crystals right now to get all these guys up to 4 stars, which would get me 2 Lightspeed tokens on the first tier of Maul's Journey. So I'm not doing that right now. What I'm doing, to here, tier 1 rewards, there's 2 Lightspeed tokens. So I'm hoarding these crystals for this next era where I'll be able to do it slowly in each time. So we're looking at, you know, 2,600 to 3,900 each time every 2 weeks instead of all at once. Yeah, 16.9K. Worst case scenario around 20K. If you don't pull any like 10s or 15s or something, which you probably will, but you know, you may not. You may go into a bad run. It happens. Hey, we got enough folks on stream right now. If you're lurking out there on YouTube or Twitch, drop an L or a WL if you're work lurking. I'm going to shout you out on stream today just for attending, because I appreciate all my lurkers here in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. What do I need here? Is he ready to go 7 stars? No. Can I get him? No, I should have done that. I gotta finish Lando here so I can do that final tier. It's not a huge difference. You actually get pretty similar rewards from here to here. 8 mods versus 10 mods, and you get 6 of each mod slicing material versus 8. And you don't get any of these here, I guess, so it's different. I need to get young Lando to 7 stars. Let's go check the web store again. I bet I got stuff in there now. Lurking today, we have Lord of Pain, Heroes Knights, Nitix, Dung Beetle, Brad Kofer, Inspector IP, King of the Who, 1711 T. Shilla, Danny Boy, Nathan Tishla, Vro 80, Giovanni Yanez, Brady Green, Christian Reborn. Interesting. AJYT8462, Frylock Earthworm. We got Bay94, Tobias Anderson, Alex McCoy, Deep Miss Durzo is here, Jim Lurkin Christian, and then Midnight Griff. You got 412 sharp pulls. I'll save you some crystals. Yeah, Scribe did a video and then math breakdown, and then I watched it on one of my videos. All right. I'll be logging out of that in a minute. Go play Conquest. We're gonna have to log back in though. My goal on my account right now is just to finish Conquest because I'm at 3 million galactic power. So I gotta start thinking about having normal finish so I can go play hard as soon as it opens. So that's my goal right now. This time through, I'm actually wanting to finish normal Conquest. And it's gonna reboot my game here. Michael Anderson, all you Swedes are out there today. Cornflake Judah, Swedes, Norwegians, Dutch, Finns. You're all gonna spell it with an E. But probably Swedes. And if I have to refresh a little bit to get this done, I will. I'll get this done this time through. I mean, we're about halfway. We are halfway to, as of today, and I'm about halfway through it. I might need to Danish, yeah? See? Then I said Danish, didn't I? Did I? That ability block is really obnoxious, I gotta say. That's weird. Dazes and death. Dazes and death. Oh my, okay, I just kill him. I didn't say Danish, what did I say? I said Denmark. See, in America, that's the same thing. Isn't that the same thing? I said Denmark, didn't I? Hang on. You get to go inside baseball here. How do I make this big? I used to be able to make this the whole screen. Really? I used to be able to full screen this. Ah, come on. Explain to us. You're all gonna spell it with an E. So I gotta start thinking about having normal finish so I can go play hard as soon as it opens. So that's my goal right now. This time through, I'm actually wanting to finish normal Conquest. And it's gonna reboot my game here. I don't want to click anything. Michael Anderson, all you Swedes are out there today. Cornflake Judah, Swedes, Norwegians, Dutch, Finns. You're all gonna spell it with an E. All right, sorry, I said Dutch. My bad. Sorry to all the Danes out there. I apologize to all the Danish peoples, wherever they may be. I have certainly left you behind and not listened to the cries of your people over a large course of time. Sorry to all the Dutch. The Danes. To the Dutch and the Danes, I'd like to apologize. On behalf of Merca, we refer to, now things are changing here at Merca, and we refer to, hold on. Whether you are Danish or Dutch, we refer to you as Greenland East here in Merca these days. See, what did I say? I said we could be whimsical around here. Greenland East. What's happening? Someone's gonna get mad. Someone's gonna get mad. You know, it was funny. My son and I've talked about this before. My son and I, yeah, Danish are very tasty. When he decides he's gonna rename the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, we had a lot of fun with that. Decimal, there we go. I like that. Now, ooh, Piet, that was not an out of turn attack. Why did you take all that damage? Because it's Conquest. I forgot. Okay, hold on. Where to put this? I need to get turns. They've all got protection up, but we can do this now, and then this. Bam! So when he decided to rename the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America, which nobody, so stupid. My son and I were like, we came up with a map, the new map, and like, you know, Europe becomes America East, and you know, like the Atlantic Ocean is now the American Ocean, and the Pacific is the West American Ocean, and of course South America can still be South America. Although Mexico might be, you know, South America. I don't know. So, anyway. What if this is Scuba Steve saying, stop talking politics? No, it's... I'm just joking around, guys. What do you mean, you people? Good times. U.S. is all Southern Canada? No. Wrong. Sorry. Sorry. You can't say that. You just can't say that. Because if it really came down to it, come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Canada is closer to being the 51st state than U.S. is to being Southern Canada. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Nothing personal. Love you guys. Well, you do. The whole world is just America now, except for China and Russia. Japan, America. Germany, America. I'll stop. We'll stop. Canada is America's hat. We love Canada. Is the Jedi Master Mace Windu event gonna have a Lightspeed bundle coming out? Not anytime soon. No, you're looking at least 2 years. We just don't have a Jar Jar bundle yet, right? Let me think back on the course of these journeys. Okay, so Legendary before Mace Windu was Balin's Skull. There's no Lightspeed bundle for Balin's Skull. Okay. The Legendary for Balin's Skull was Jar Jar. There's been no Lightspeed bundle for Jar Jar. There has been a bunch of Lightspeed tokens. Like, I think the Gungan Lightspeed tokens are in the game now. The journey before Jar Jar... Bo-Katan. There has been no Bo-Katan Lightspeed bundle that I'm aware of. The journey before Bo-Katan was Jedi Knight Cal. There's been no Jedi Knight Cal Lightspeed bundle that I've heard of. Before that, I think, was Dr. Aphra. There has been a Dr. Aphra bundle. These have all had bundles. So, how do you deal with burnout? With
hey man, how do you deal with burnout with this game? I'm starting to lose interest and I don't know what to do to get the spark back.
It's been a long time since I've been burned out, but I get to make content, so you know that's a big part for me. Take a break. What happened there? I have multiple times, not in the last 5 years, not in the last 5+ years, or going. It's been a long time since I took a break. But if you're burned out, you know, put the game down for a few days and see what happens. See how you feel about it. Do you want to get back into it? Do you not? You know, you shouldn't let a game dictate what you want to be into, right? Like, this game isn't in control of your destiny, Durzo. You are in control of your destiny. I will say, one thing I will say, I know that you spent a good amount of money to build up your roster, and I know for me and the way that I like to play games, I enjoy the journey more than the playing the end game of it. Like Arnold talks about how, you know, he wants to play the game, right? Yeah, or Ruarc, I cut back and do the bare minimum. Yeah, do the bare minimum. Just take 5 to 10 minutes a day, do your dailies, log out, and see how you feel about it in a few weeks. Or whatever. But, you know, I gave away my main account a few years ago when I started up, like, the first like side account that I did for this game, content-wise, was I created a free-to-play account and rushed Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And then Arnold started the exact same account a month later, and I thought he was ripping off for me, and it was stupid because I only had like 2,000 subscribers or something dumb like that. I don't even know if I had 2,000 subscribers. And before that, when I started this channel in June of 2020. I had quit Galaxy of Heroes. I just quit it. And then I picked it up again like that September, like 3 or 4 months into the channel. And I haven't let it go since. But, I mean, I took like a 4-month break at that time. If you're a person that really enjoys the journey, and I'll tell you how I can recognize that about myself. When I played baseball as a kid, I was always on the losing teams. Always. My teams always sucked. And I was a big part. I was on the team, so, you know, probably I was a bigger part of that than I would care to think I was. And I like competing. I like to compete. I really do. I like a set of rules. I like a set of standards, a score. I like keeping score. I like doing all that stuff. But I enjoy the journey. So to me, I really enjoy the farming, and that's reflected in my channel. We talk about farming, we talk about economy, we talk about all that stuff on this channel. And I'm not out there, you know, the guys doing the end game. You got your Vexatron, you got your Xerath, you've got even Scribe, you've got Arnold. You know, they're playing the end game of the game, and that's what they really enjoy. I just, you know, I don't not want to do well in Grand Arena, but I don't want to do well enough that, you know what I'm saying? Am I making any sense? So yeah, take a little time off. Don't play, or play bare minimum for a while. Just see what you get out of that. Tassinix. There is a large group of content creators. I'm going to have a gobstopper. Just one. There is a large group. Hold on a second. I don't think any of these are any good. There, literally none of them are any good. Three years ago, 3-ish years ago, I was making Galaxy Heroes content. And I looked out across the vast expanse of Galaxy Heroes content creators. And I looked through the history of it. And I realized that there was nothing or next to nothing for the person that wanted to have Beginner's guides were rare. I think Darth Loquitur had one. Now, Darth Loquitur is really super. Now, Darth Loquitur is very analytical. I'm not a super analytical guy. I'm a big picture guy. So that space was not being covered. So I started covering beginner's guides, multiple farming guides. I started covering that part of the game when nobody else was covering it. Because this landscape is filthy with people that are endgame players, who are really good at the game, who understand the mechanics and the interactions of every team back and forth, who look down their nose at me, which is fine, you're entitled to do that. No, not those content creators. There are people that play the game like that that just think I'm garbage or whatever, and that's fine, whatever. They jump on stream every now and then and just say stupid things, and then they jump off, and it makes them feel like their manhood is bigger than it is, or whatever. I don't know. It's really weird. But there are all sorts of players in this game that can go through the details or go through the end game strategery with you guys. And I've really built my channel around the early to mid game strategery for everybody. So, you know, that is Durzo. That is exactly what burned me out. I didn't think about that. No, I was in a guild. So 5-6 years ago, I was in one of the top 10 to 20 guilds in the game. We micromanaged TW. We micromanaged territory battles. They would make you farm certain characters, and I was down with that for a long time. And then eventually, it just started wearing me out. I'm like, I don't want to go enter. I don't want to go fight a TW battle exactly with the team you told me to fight it with. Then I got to go enter it into this tool in Discord every time I find a battle. And if I'm at lunch with the family, I gotta take 5 minutes out, fight this TW battle, go put in the Discord thing. And I got that just wore me out, and I was exhausted. I'm like, I hate this game, and I quit playing the game. I didn't really hate the game. What I hated was the micromanagement of that part of playing the game. And that's not saying they were doing it wrong, because that exists, and that level of playing and style of playing is there for a lot of people, and a lot of people enjoy that. There's nothing wrong with that. I enjoyed it for a time, and then I did not enjoy it. So I stepped away from the game, and I put all that behind me. And 4 months later, I was ready to start again, and I just said, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm never doing that again. I never wanted to be in a top 10 to 20 guild again. I never wanted to be having everything I did be micromanaged. And I started a guild with myself to help people learn how to grow. Like, I started a guild with a bunch of noobs. Literally, my guild consisted of a bunch of new players who had never played the game, didn't know what, I don't know if this is gonna work, didn't know what they were doing. Yeah, Dylar was my buddy I followed Dylar to multiple guilds in the game. I followed Dylar. I refer to myself as Dylar's wife for a long time. His gaming wife. There we go. So I started a guild when I came back with me and my end game account and a bunch of brand new players. I would literally go into TW and clear the whole thing on my own. There are old videos of me doing that. I have to go look for them, but I would literally go into TW with my roster, and I would clear the whole thing by myself with no help from anybody for fun. So, that would be my if the guild requirements are wearing you out, just Durzo, step away from it. Go join a guild. Like, my guild is still, so I've had that guild, then we merged with another guild who had the same idea. I found people with the same idea by posting out on Discord and forums and everywhere else, where they had a couple people at the top that were, you know, really strong, and they were helping people learn the game, and we merged together, and we've kept that dynamic throughout. Now, Now we have a really high level guild with a high galactic power. I don't think we're at 400 million. I don't know where we're at lately. We get whatever 30. How many stars we get? Anybody here from the guild? We get 33, 34, 35 stars from Rote. Everybody develops, but we've never required people to do farms. When we need something for a platoon in Rote, we take volunteers. We always compete in territory wars, but we don't like micromanage we compete in territory wars while not micromanaging the battles and making everybody's life miserable. So my guild is still that way. My guild still functions on the same level where we're not going to micromanage. I just refreshed Conquest. I didn't even think about that. We're not going to micromanage what everybody does, but at the same time working to be competitive. And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy being competitive. I hate micromanagement. How about that? In all of its forms. Bigger rosters are leaving and being replaced with brand new rosters. That's not a... That's weird. Unless your guild just just completely changed its goals. Oh, I agree. You'll always take an active small roster over an inactive big roster, but if you're in a guild that's striving to be the absolute best it can be, that's not going to work for you. Anyway. My guild is amazing. Tons of casual mid-late game accounts. Hardly ever compete in TW or mid-30 stars in TB. No guild requirements. Just hang out. Never kicked out anyone. There are plenty of guilds like that out there. And I would encourage you, Durso, go out and look in the forums. You know, look for like more, you know, just be more casual guilds to say, hey, I've got an late to end game roster. I built it up pretty quickly. I still want to compete, but I'm going through a little bit of burnout. I'll get my tickets every day, but I'm tired of the micromanagement and see if they'll let you in. Or, again, maybe you just take a break. Maybe you just go cold turkey for a few days, see what happens there. Just, you know. I eventually came back to the game when I quit because they changed the character drops to double drops. And Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker was available, and that brought me back to the game. Let's see what these guys do. Yeah, it sounds like your priorities. I've always said this. If you're not enjoying the game because the priorities of your guild are wearing you out, then just find a new guild. Your priorities have changed. There's nothing wrong with that. Your guild will find somebody to play that wants to do that. So just find a new guild. Pretty simple. You'll be all right. This isn't working, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. This is not working. That was bad. I wish I could see 70% and stuff here. I know that Drogon was available. I mean, this Keller and Beck team just hasn't been very good. You know? Let's try it. Vader Slaps is here. The High Council has arrived. It's been a minute since we saw you here, Vader Slaps. We salute all of our High Council members and all of our members, yay, verily, here at Nooch Too Good Studios. You keep the lights on, and we appreciate you. That was a really weak salute. See, this team isn't performing real great for me. Yeah, burnout's a real question. But there are definitely plenty of guilds that will not push you the way that your guild is you're doing right now, and I'm not saying that they're wrong for doing so. It's just your priorities in the game have changed, and theirs are staying the same. That didn't work at all. That team isn't very good. Not in Conquest anyway. Well, I'm just gonna load up one of the other teams and just wipe it. I have 3 teams that are working. This, and then I got those. Let me see something here. This isn't going great either. Wow. Not very good. He loses his little Jedi training thing? What's that called? Jedi training, right? Master's training. Well, I ran out of juice there at the end. All right. That was a good discussion. Hopefully it helps you out, Durzo. It keeps doing that. There's really something about if it flips over. Am I doing any prep for 3v3? Like what? Well, how would I prep for 3v3? No, I'm not. Just playing. I mean, I'll be here playing 3v3, but I don't have any specific... No. When is this raid over? I did this one, right? This raid is 2 days, 6... Oh, I haven't done it yet. It's new. Let's go do the raid. Hey, dude, so the lights be talking R5. Do you recommend to use it on someone like Dash Rendar? Already have Mara and Kyle or Darth Sion, or should I focus on Leia? It's used on Lando, already at 7 stars. Well, Lando and Darth Sion do not require Kyrotex, whereas Dash Rendar does require Kyrotex, so I probably would say Dash Rendar. I don't get the other one? Where's the other one? And by the way, yeah, if I go up one level here, this doesn't work. Wow, could they get any more turns? I didn't get to do the other clone thing? I don't think it matters, I guess. Hey, for those of you who are watching on mobile, are you able to hype this video? This stream? I don't know if that works. Can you hype a stream? What you do to find it, go down to the comments and swipe left and see if it lets you hype. If you can, then do it. Let's see if this works. Lightspeed bundles are available to everyone. The permanent Lightspeed bundles in the game are only available under 4 million. Uh-oh. I need to smack down Fox here. Now one little, this will do it. Okay, here you go. I'm running out of time here, though. Nope. Hype is not available on mobile. Okay, thanks. Just wondering. Because I know you can hype videos. See if I have time to get these disguised. Nope. Ooh, that was nice. I can't hype. You don't have a Grogu GL. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Do you have a Grogu GL? Am I being held to some level of accountability that I'm not aware of what is involved or required for it? I don't know what that means. Hype is for videos only. We'll go hype today's video, for God's sake. Just do it. Oh, shoot. That's not what I was trying to do. That sucks. I was on the stupid... No, I don't want to do that. I was on the stupid disguised clone trooper, then it flipped over to Vader. I'll get 342.50, something like that. Get ready. Get ready. Things about to get ugly. 352.50. 367.50. Keller and Beck is quite tenacious. And that's the end of my rating on this account. I think I'm done here. That was a while ago. Okay. Main account time. Wait a minute. Let's do something here real quick. Upgrading certain characters for specific counter, upgrading certain ships. I rarely do that. And I'm not doing it this time. Sometimes I'll have a team I'm working on. I do not have a specific team I'm working on for Grand Arena right now, no. Yeah, it's fine. We got close enough. I mean, I have nowhere else to use Shock T anyway. Some guy. My Jedi squad is Keller and Beck, Yoda, Hermit, Shock T, and Ahsoka. Is this good, or would you recommend someone else? I don't know. I can't see your roster. Keller and Beck is fine. I don't have... I think he's better with Galactic Republic, so maybe Hermit Yoda doesn't belong in there, but I don't know that you're... I mean, we just watched me in Conquest. My Keller and Beck team sucks in Conquest, so... $68K. How'd I get 68K? When did that happen? I gotta get up early tomorrow to do all the Inquisitor stuff so I can show you guys, so... I'm gonna wait on that for a video, probably. I have a lot of Shard Shop currency, too. And not a lot of Datacron spending to do, you know? Like... I got a bunch of raid rewards, okay. Excited for Inquisitors tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll be getting up early and recording my video for everybody so we can go through how those work. Nobody's ready to upgrade yet, huh? See what happens here. Oh, I don't have Maul on the... Let's get Maul in there. Hold on. It's wasted a battle. Maul for who? I feel like it's always Asajj to me. We got the contract. Our high score is 470. I don't think I'm beating that. I feel like I've already gotten my high score here. The one nice thing that Assange does is assists whenever you do a special ability. And then, of course, Bears will be right behind her assisting, too. Actually, I'm going to beat my high score here by a pretty good margin, it looks like. That was really effective. Seriously, that was very nice. Okay, one down finally. Alright, now let's let Maul run for a while and see what he does. He'll be doing some damage for a while. 676. 685. He's gone. Alright, well. Now I'm just getting the currency, so. I don't get... Ah, man. See, I'm a little nervous. What we were told was we'll be able to get all these characters to level 80. It doesn't look like that's a thing on day one. I'm just saying it doesn't look like that's a thing on day one. So tomorrow I'll be streaming here. I'm probably going to come on around 12:30, like 30 minutes before we get Darth Vader. And I'm going to have to spend some money to get Maul hate-fueled at 7 stars. And we're going to see what that looks like tomorrow. We're going to see what that looks like. I don't think we're going to GL Maul, no. I don't. I think this is your Maul. TW needs to be revamped. Grand Arena needs to be revamped. I don't think they're going to do anything. I think what they're planning on, they've been talking about this PvP mode in Coliseum. I think that they're hoping that that gives everybody a different flavor and they can leave Grand Arena alone for a couple years, which is unfortunate. Grand Arena is already a really good game mode. It could be the best game mode in any mobile game ever created, any mobile hero collector game ever, if they would just really put some work into it. But I don't know, man. It's anyway. So I think that tomorrow it's all random Helm's Deep. And there's no specific day. Like, if I was going to upgrade these guys to level 80, I'm going to do all this tomorrow. I'm not going to do it now. I need, like, buttloads of this. Yep. Let's go see what that costs me. And this... IG90 is always different. He's a thorn in my side with his upgrades. Yeah, there she is too. Maul is already at 80, which is as far as you can get him, and he needs these. So tomorrow we'll be here streaming, and I'm gonna need these. 2100 is not a bad number. And I'll need these. So 900 currency, which is how much in money? About $7, $8, $7.50 we'll say. So $7.50 gets me... Not the right piece. That's not what I need. I need these purple ones. So that's not going to help me. This doesn't do anything for me. That's early on stuff. How much of the currency do I have? I'm okay on currency. So what we'll do tomorrow is I'm going to come on early. We'll talk about all the challenges. Then we will unlock Darth Vader mask messed up. And we'll see where we sit with all of our characters after that. Then I'll go out and spend some money to get my characters all to level 85, which is needed for Maul at 7 stars, right? $85. So I will get that done tomorrow, and we'll see how much it costs us. Well, you might be able to get more, but clearly you can only purchase the purple stuff here with real money. Can't go backwards. I don't remember what this other stuff cost. We'll go back and look at our other account in a minute and see what the upgrades are costing us. Yeah, we're starting to come to the conclusion or wondering if, like, should I bother refreshing ship energy? Or should I just pocket those 150 crystals every day? And same with normal energy. Should I just pocket 300 crystals every day and save them up and use them toward the era characters? That may be true. Now, mod energy, I still need. And I spend it to the hundreds on this account, my main account. Cantina energy, you still need. Alright. I'm getting a bunch of these so that I can... We could probably do a bunch of this today. Not a bunch, a little bit. We'll wait on that. Now, I do need... Let's check the web store, but I can... Two weeks until Stormtrooper Luke is available. All right. I finished my B-Wing to 7 stars. See, I'm not sure that regular or ship energy should be used for anything else going forward other than character and ship farming. I mean, it's a massive seed change in how the game works, and that's where we got to figure it out. We really got to come to some conclusions here. Can I get him Relic 9 today? I think I can. Let's go! Relic 9, Death Trooper Pretty. When does that event come up? Not anytime soon. That's really nice. Let's do it. My Relic 9 Pretty Pal journey is ready for it. Complete. Done and done. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank all the little people I stepped on to get here. You're all, you know, you're all worth nothing in my eyes. Hence the stepping on. If I'm able to step on you, you're very small because I'm not a big guy. But thank you for everything you've given to me by virtue of just me stepping on you. You guys are done. So, I finished my goal of Poncho Bros and Pretty Pals at Relic 9. Now we can wait and see what the next journeys are going to be. I got to get my tray up, though. But I have not any blue left. Okay. Where was I? What was I talking about? What were we opining about? Anyway, I'll be here tomorrow to unlock 7-Star Mall and talk about where we are in the game and what's going on and what it costs and all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and forfeit. I didn't check who I was hitting there. I didn't want to knock him out during their. Well, my payout's coming up. Jay Snuggins. I remember that guy. Where'd he go? Where you been all my life, Jay Snuggins? All right. And I still have nothing to upgrade these guys with. So this is gonna cost me more than they like. Maybe if I played this through all the way for the 2 weeks of Darth Vader, I would save a little bit of money by not unlocking 7-Star Mall on day 1. But I get less views. I think if you play it out through the week of not Darth Maul, you know what I'm saying, Maul Hate Fuel. I think if you played it out through the week, you could probably get all these guys to level 80 and not have to spend anything to get them to level 80, and I'm gonna have to spend. So we'll see. Anybody that feels like funding that, feel free to throw some cash my way. All right, let's go over here. Sorry, I don't usually do that. That was gratuitous. I apologize. So, all right, let's look at this. 134. So, and that's gonna give me how many pulls? 13. I'm gonna get 1 or 2. 2. I don't think it's 20%. I don't think it's 20%. I don't care what Capital Games says. It doesn't feel like 20% ever at any point when I'm doing that polling. So, all right, let's go do. I did all this, right? Yep. Wait a minute. This is 1,500. For 1 Relic 7-8 finisher and 1 Relic 9 finisher and some signal data. I always want to go to my key here. So it's about 10 bucks, 11 bucks. This is worth the refresh, right? Haven't we determined that this is worth... Now, this is more expensive than the Poncho Bros, but it's more stuff, too. Like King of the Britain says, if you have yet to download Raid Shadow Legends, now is the time to do so. They sponsor this channel using my QR code up in the corner or the link in chat right now. We'll provide you with Atholan Valbeard as your first legendary. Then you're going to use the beginner code UDKING or maybe KITTYCUT. Get yourself an Ultimate Death Knight or a Cheshire Cat. And we got Assassin's Creed going on right now. You're going to get Ezio Auditore free and Raid Shadow Legends. Also in the pinned message as well. And my beginner video, my beginner guide video, the first one is in the pinned message also. I feel like this is worth it. I don't feel like this is worth it. I think I need to start getting in the habit of refreshing this every time. That's worth it. You can also use the code GETALICE. Yes, there's a list of all the codes in my in the description on YouTube. Good morning, Firefox. All right, let's play Conquest. Conquest. Don't you know it was a conquest? No, I hate that one. I'm skipping that one. Omega and Batch are surviving. Let's see what we can do here. Where's Ben Solo? All right, if we can get 4 of these knocked out, that would be nice. Event tier is worth refreshing. Yeah, it's not a bad little video. That was pretty weak sauce. Her ult will not be weak sauce. I wonder if they'd ever do era type stuff with ships. Yeah, if they ever come out with another capital ship, they would definitely do an era with ships, for sure. I am very confident that we're going to see some ships next year, 2027. We'll see some kind of ship this year. But, I mean, we gotta. I just think Red 5 is coming in 2027. Both ship and the loot characters. So we'll see. She's not doing enough damage for my taste. And there you go. All right. Just need 3 more of those. You feel like the sock act would be great. I don't know what that is. You want nuke gun race capital ship? No. So that's the big disc thing. No, it's not. If we get a separatist capital ship, it's gonna be Admiral Trench. Period. That's just true. If we get a separatist capital ship, it'll be Admiral Trench. I wonder if we can get 2 more out of this. We're gonna find out. You were responding to a video from hours ago? What are you talking about? My video? Did I say something about time zones in my video this morning? I don't think I did. I don't feel like I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. A light side capital ship does make more sense. I agree, because it would balance out the dark and the light, because we now have 2 dark and 1 light. But I also agree with you that I had no idea what it would be. I have 0 clue what that ship would be. The only light side ship I can really think of is like a medical frigate from, it's an Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. They had it in the game Rebellion. You could play with it. I don't know what other light side capital ships there are. I just can't think of any. Old Leia and a Leia capital ship. Well, what would it be? Because the Radis was the ship. Next ship will be from the Ryan Gosling. Well, that's next year. Nah, there'll be a lifter ship out later this year. They do that. I wouldn't be surprised if it is the whatever the ship for Forlom and Zuckuss is. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that later this year. The problem with Galactic Republic is we currently already have two. If they were going to do a Galactic Republic ship, they'd have to launch a whole new set of like 5 or 6 regular ships for it. There we go. I don't think I can do that one. Crosshair, full squad of pirates. No galactic legend. I think I can do that. You guys are way deeper on this stuff than I don't know this stuff you're talking about. Starhawk, capital ship, I don't know what that is. Why is there grass on Geonosis? What's all that? Or is that just slime? That's just that green sludge stuff. Kicks, I can do that. That'll be my first all-pirate squad here. I'm not gonna mess around with, what's her name? I'm just gonna put these guys out here. If they launch a new capital ship, they'll definitely put the fleet out with it. So yeah, that makes sense.
Could you timestamp my previous announcement? Asking for a friend.
What? I can't go back. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. I don't know when it was. What? I don't know when that was. I'm paging through right now real quick, but... I'm not seeing it. I don't know. I'm not getting easy access to this, and it doesn't tell me. I don't have a tool in here. Hold on a second. An hour ago. See, it says an hour ago. That's not helpful. That's a 60-minute range. Am I right here? No, I don't. Yeah, I've already spent like a couple of minutes searching for it and not seeing it, so I don't know, man. Yeah, it sounds like it'd be simple, but it's not. There's no simple tool here for timestamping that. I can maybe do it later when I got a little bit of time on my hands, but I'm not gonna spend the next 10 minutes of the stream trying to find that comment and timestamp it. Alright, that's all done. So now I'm just over here with pirates, right? Pirates and Crosshair survived. Okay. I mean, I might as well do this even though it's not really helping me. And it doesn't tell me the time, the specific time for that. Yeah, it could have been any time in the first hour of the stream. Oh, I was playing Coliseum. I feel like I was playing like low-level Coliseum. I don't know. Even show on screen? I got it. I got the range of it here. It's not showing me the times anymore on the YouTube thing, though. I don't see the time anymore. That's crazy. They used to show me the time. Boy, they have changed up some things on their little tool, and I don't like it. Huh. Weird. I can do it after. I can't do it right now because it's not showing me time on the that's weird. That is really weird. It used to hold on here. Playback speed quality. No, it doesn't give it to me in the settings. Strange. Huh. Alright, Slutty, thanks. Yeah, it was, YouTube has changed up their little studio here. Like, I used to be able to bring it over and, like, max screen it, and I can't do that anymore. And I used to be able to see what time stuff was in the video. Strange. Very strange. I think I can go through all 10 of these pirate battles. I don't know about, we'll have to check on, oh, what's his name? I mean, these aren't really doing, let's go ahead and get 3 stars here. Oh, man. Wasn't the Tanta 4 the ship the Profundity? No, no. The ship the Profundity sends out for its ult is that ramming ship that rammed into the Star Destroyer on Scarif. At Scarif. That's what it did. That's not the Tanta 4. The Tanta 4 is not in game. I think. I guess it could be the Tantive 4. Because its hyperspace is off to somewhere else. I always felt like it was that. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is a Tantive 4. You might be right about that. I think you might be right about that. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. I always interpret it the other way. I always interpret it as that ramming ship, but I guess it's not. The ramming ship would have hit it and put it out of commission instead of, like, just flying off with it, and the Star Destroyer chases it. Yeah. By the way, if we can't track ships through hyperspace, how do they follow it? Anybody got an answer? Anybody? Thank you, King of the Who. Anybody got an answer? How did they follow the Tantive 4? The Tantive 4 didn't run under, like, sub hyper engines into all the way to Tatooine. Tell you that much. I don't think that precludes the Tantive 4 from being in game as a usable ship. I don't think it does. I mean, there's a TIE Fighter swarm from the Executrix. There's a bomber swarm from Negotiator. Of course, earlier I said they wouldn't put Death Star out as a ship because it was in the animation. I think I still stick to that. I don't think you view the Death Star as a ship. They view the Death Star as a small moon. They called out hyperspace tracking in Rogue One. I thought that in Last Jedi, they said that, oh, they can track us through hyperspace. I didn't know that. Like, what didn't exist before Last Jedi. Not commenting on how dumb or smart that is. I'm just saying. You have another mid-sized shipping game, like a cruiser rather than a capital ship. You got your snub fighters with one pilot, and you don't move around, you just sit. You got your Millennium Falcon where you can sleep, and you got quarters, and you got your small cruisers that have a crew of maybe a few hundred. I don't know if we do have another ship that size in game. "42-mile-long gridlock traffic. Where the heck are you? That sucks and blows at the same time." They may have read that just to account for following the Tantive 4. Isn't the Devastator a Star Destroyer? You want Captain Nita in game? Wasn't he the pilot of that? Yeah, I think our biggest fleet type ships in game right now would be the Millennium Falcon, Rogue One, I don't know, the Even Hawk. Yeah, brain's not working. Let's look it up. Balin first. Do Balin first. Although, if you want to help your guild, do Jedi Cal first if you've got Seer. Let's look it up. Okay. One pilot. Crew. One pilot. Somewhere in between. You gotta carry, you know, you gotta have a little prison space. Emperor's shuttle, and that's still just a small crew. No. I mean, Phantom's not a bad little, I mean, that's just a crew again. Outrider's a crew. One pilot. I assume crew, maybe one pilot, I don't know. Kylo Ren's command shuttle, still just a crew, small, like a 10, 15 person crew. I don't know if they could live on there either. They would just go on another planet. Nope. No, get a lot of bombs in here though. That's carrying a decent, 10 people. Marauders, same way. I don't see any ships in the game. They're that medium size that carry like a 50 to 200 person crew on board. Nah. Because the thing is that those ships aren't usually like built for being in a fleet and built for combat. They're built for moving people and stuff around, right? Like you've got your rebel transport ship, which is kind of like a little egg thing. You've got your, like I said, Tanta 4. I'm sure it's an Empire or First Order, like, troop transport. Although the shuttle is kind of that, but it only carried about 15, 20 troops down to the surface. Seems expensive. It's like a pretty bad use of resources to make like a whole big shuttle like this and just carry 15 troops on it. I think you'd want to have something with a couple hundred. I don't know. The Devastator is Vader's Star Destroyer. Okay. All right, one more of these pirates, and I think it gets the pirate thing done. Then we'll see if I can keep... I did upgrade... what's his name? One-eyed shoot... Crosshair to Gear 12. I don't know if I should have done that or not. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Geos are handling me here. I think we can revive, though. Yeah, I know we can revive. This might consist of Hondo reviving everybody. If you knock Groot Alpha out, it's all over. Like that. All right. Now, see if we can keep your boy alive. Will this be able to kill anything, though, is the question. That's a pretty fair question. Let's see. Nice. Really nice. Really nice. What a just absolute joke Galactic Legend this guy is. He just doesn't do anything good. See if we can skip that. I need 39 more points. And I'm gonna need that. Three, 13. Oh! Oh! I'm dumb. Keller and Beck and Bounty Hunters. Dumb. Really, really dumb. Really dumb. I totally forgot I needed it. I'm like, something is off. This math is crazy. Oh, that's going well. This is going superb. I don't want to do this node. They have really neutered Jedi Master Kenobi in a hard way. With all these characters and now have instant defeat immunity. Like, they're just absolutely cutting Jedi Master Kenobi off at the knees with that. These guys, I think Maz Kanata has it. The Night Sisters have it now. Like, they just keep putting in all these mechanics that just absolutely cut off Galactic Legends right where they're standing. Let me, do I have anything to do down here on these? I don't think so. I think I got them all. That's done. I can't do Zuckuss. That looks like a better matchup, actually. Let's see what happens here. Well, yeah, you got to use them against the right team, but there's just so many mechanics out there that they put out that just... If a team has instant defeat immunity, this is just a turd team to throw out. You have nothing to do against it. He's just no longer a top-tier Galactic Legend, and that makes me a little sad, that's all. They need to put his, that lizard thing in there with him. That'll make, a Varactyl? What is it called? A Varactyl, right? Yeah, Varactyl. I know things. Yeah, the bounty hunter gives you the is it booming voice? Then you put that on, you got to get the booming voice assist 30 times or something like that. Yeah. That's right. The Varactyl is his relic. Yeah. So what? Put it in the game. Put it in game. If that's his relic, then he should summon a Varactyl when he goes to his ult. That's all I'm saying. '2027 Bandit Grand Champ. 2027. 50th anniversary of A New Hope. 25th anniversary of Attack of the Clones. Death Star Raid 2027. I've been predicting that for about 6 months now. Ah. You really need a way to go back to event feats from... Oh, just one more there? Okay. Maul's kid calls out Kenobi. You mean the new Maul, the Spider Maul? Does it? These kits anymore, man. I can't remember them after I read them. I'm looking at a day. If they do the same thing and they drop all 7 kits on the same day this time around, I'm gonna make one video of all 7 kits, and I'm gonna be completely on the floor by the end of it. So be ready for that. Kylo is a monster in this game. An absolute monster. JMK was launched with the lifter. Commander Ahsoka. Commander Ahsoka and Maul were the 2nd and 3rd Conquest characters, and they were the lifters for Jedi Master Kenobi and Lord Vader. Everybody hated Lord Vader when he came out because he didn't have a lifter on him, Maul, and he was just not usable. He was completely not usable. Are there any, like, hold on. Nope. Any 2s we can tighten up somewhere through here? Might as well, since the datacrons don't matter. Nope. Do a 24-hour stream when new characters turn to Legacy. What are you talking about? No, thank you. I have done 24-hour streams in the past, and yeah, no, it takes me like a week to recover from that. No thanks. I'm done with that part of my life. Somewhere along the way, I got old. You bench Barris and Coliseum? I like Barris and Coliseum because every time if they have Purge and somebody else attacks them, Barris assists. Repeatedly. You imagine a Death Star would be like speeder bike raid? Okay. They can do anything they want with it. I mean, I don't... I mean, it could just be all Rebel ships. I don't know exactly what they would do. All Rebel and Empire ships. I still think Stormtrooper Luke is the best overall lead, but I think IG's got his spots. If you don't have Maul, the IG lead is not good. If you have Maul, the IG lead is like an automatic contract.
Big lead at high levels is the way.
If you got Maul, it is. I agree. Ig lead. If you got Maul on the team, you're gonna meet that contract in like as soon as Maul gets turned, the contract's done. I know it's supposed to work that way, but it does. All right, everything's 3 out of 3. I don't want to do Geos. No, don't want to do Geos. You can see CG doing that method of Endor and the Death Star transitioning, just flying one side. Yeah, I could see that. I usually swap out Asajj, but I'm not sure that's the right move either. They've all got their attributes. I mean, Chewie is bringing out like the he's got the foresight. Stormtrooper Luke is doing the, you know, call everybody in and a heal. And they've all got their good stuff about them, so that's why I've been putting Barriss on this side. I've been putting Asajj. Again, Barriss assists every time an enemy with Purge takes damage. Barriss assists, so I'm not sure that she's the one to put on the bench. But there's a lot of ways to skin a cat. We can try in a minute. I can put Ventress back in for Barriss, and we'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to be better, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I think I'm out of money now. Oh yeah, I'm going to do 100s. Three more of those, and I gotta do 60 booming voice, and then that'll give me 18, 19. Does 19 do it for me? Yes. I need 17 more. So I just gotta do the bounty hunters, the booming voice, and I'll be done with it. Now let's go look at something. Well, I should have done the Coliseum test. Sorry. Kind of messed it up. But I'm curious. So. To go to 66, I have to have 4 stars. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do that. And it does look like I'll be able to hit 65 by the end of the era here. Now, I did spend some crystals on something at one point early on. Let's go back to the main account. Sorry. Come on, man. Now, the problem with Coliseum is we can only experiment so much with it. We can't, you know, there's not endless levels of experimentation, which I don't really understand. I really don't understand the limit of 5 battles a day. I don't understand what that's all about. Is it like if you give me infinite battles a day, I'm somehow gonna figure something out that I wasn't able to figure out otherwise? I don't think so. Maybe there's a combo that gets me more points, but I don't know why. I don't know why they limit it to 5. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Am I wrong? All right. I got 3 battles left, speaking of. So right now we've got, let's go ahead and sub in. Now, Asajj is only level 74. It's just a stat upgrade, not an ability upgrade. Let's see what we do. So putting in Asajj instead of Barris is what folks are saying. We know we just did 685,000. There's no reason they can't just let you have infinite tries. It's just kind of dumb. And I don't think it really conserves any, like, server space. I don't think a lot of people will be out here running 10, 20, you know, I don't think a lot of people would be doing that. Content creators might be, you know. Let me see here. I think I want Maul to get as many turns as possible. Why isn't my Asajj assisting? I thought she was supposed to assist when I did a special ability. Doesn't matter anymore. See, with Barris in there over Asajj, I get a lot more attacks. It's so you can't sit there and hit auto all day for the best result. That's the best feedback. Yeah, still, whatever. Because that would choke up the servers. It's better with Barris. Tell me I'm wrong. It's better with Barris. Run it again. Hit it again. Watch all the... She's... 1, 2... 2 extra attacks so far. 3... 4... 5... 6... That was just a counter. Still alive after that, huh? Seven. She just keeps... She's assisting every time I hit anybody that's got purge on him, which is this guy. Big, fat, ugly slug boy. She assists every time. Yeah, she's better. She's better than Asajj. And the other ones I just don't think I can remove just because of the things they do. Although, look at that, I'm about to get knocked out again. I'm going to get very similar to my previous score that I had with Asajj, actually. I just got on a pretty good run here. Yeah, it wasn't that much better. It wasn't super exciting. Anyway, there you go. Small amount of experimentation. Is she constantly healing the entire team? Well, she gives everybody 20% max health protection and potency. Whenever an Inquisitorious allies critically get the ally recovers 10% health protection. Yeah. Why not swap Chewie for Asajj? I don't think that's going to help. Chewie has the heal that also gives foresight. But I'll do it. We'll try it. I still think this is the right way to do it. It's been said to wait. Well, we didn't land Purge that time. Now we got problems. Yeah, when you don't land Purge, that presents some yeah, that's problematic. All right, there. Now it's there. Now my Asajj is assisting. I don't know, man. I don't know why she wasn't doing it before. I need a heal here. I always do the basic with Asajj because she hits again. I don't, I need a heal from Barris is where I'm gonna have to get it. Okay. Wow, Luke survived that. Because he recovered 10% health protection with Barris on the field. Now everybody's dead. Yeah, see, Chewie gives you that, one turn where you can have foresight and you don't take any damage. That's why you can't take Chewie out. See? So I think it's between Barris and Asajj. That was much worse. Much worse. That one healing turn, and plus he's doing more damage. Chewie is a damage dealer, so you can't take Chewie out. I mean, I guess I could refresh it for crystals, but why in God's name would you do that? Okay. Oh. Not a lot going on out there right now. We're gonna take you to a Raid Shadow Legends stream over on YouTube. Yeah, we'll see what Vader does for sure. He wasn't very impressive early on, but we'll find out. Have you found a way to cheese the conquest? Full squad of pirates, just one relic pirate? No. What? All right, let's see here. I am going to... I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow to unlock Maul at 7 stars. We'll have some fun. We'll see how much it costs us. I think it's gonna cost us like 150 bucks, if I'm being honest. We'll see. It could be more than that. Well, it'll cost us 100 to get him to 7 stars. But I'm not counting that. I've paid that. Now, going forward, I'm going to spend crystals to save myself some money there. Anyway, we'll be back here, guys, tomorrow for the Maul 7-star unlock. I hope everybody has a good time today. Have a good... make sure... Oh, I know what I was going to say. Make sure, again, final word for it. If you have yet to download Raid Shadow Legends, there's a link in the pinned message on both YouTube and Twitch to download the game. Use the beginner code UDKING. You're going to play Ezio. You're going to get 3 legendaries. You get Tholen Foulbeard from my... And I still use him every single day. UDKING, Ultimate Death Knight. You can use KITTYCUT to get yourself the Cheshire Cat. You can use Get Alice to get Alice in Wonderland. I think UDKING's probably the best one. And then right now, the Assassin's Creed crossover is going on. Log in 7 days. Get Ezio Auditore. There are other Assassin's Creed events going on to get Assassin's Creed characters in Raid Shadow Legends. You can join us here on Sunday mornings for our streams. Pinned message for the link, and also a link to my beginner's guide there as well. Everybody, I hope you have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow for the Spider Mall 7-star unlock. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.
The main ones. I want one for Borlaw, one for Huang. I think Huang.
I messed this up. Hang on.